Hey friends, welcome to today's video. Today I am going to be playing with some new makeup that I picked up. This video is very nostalgic for me because I'm using pretty much all Clinique products, and Clinique was, I think, the first prestige cosmetics brand that I ever explored with. I was probably 14 years old or so when I went to a department store and purchased my first really nice piece of makeup, and I'm pretty certain it was Clinique. It's just a legacy brand, and I feel like it's one of those brands that most of us start out with. So I got a lot of great products, and I also feel like it's a brand that we don't really hear too much about anymore. It's not really shared so much here on YouTube. So I got some Clinique products, some products that I already know and love, and then I got a few products to just try for the first time. And I think I have enough to complete the rest of my makeup. I do already have my foundation on and my brows. And yeah, so what else do we need to say? Oh, all of these products I actually picked up from HSN. I do want to thank them for partnering with me on this video. You can pick up all of these products at HSN. HSN is a great destination to shop for beauty products, home products, wellness products, you name it, fashion, apparel, it's all there. So thank you HSN for partnering with me on this video. All right, let's go ahead and start with eyes. I did prime my eyes with a little bit of a MAC paint pot. I just used the shade Layin' Low. These are their prolonged paint pots. I use these as eye primers, but they also work great as cream shadows alone. And then I'm gonna go in with this little mini palette. I've really been into purchasing mini palettes lately. I don't know the last time I bought a really large 12 pan or 15 pan shadow palette. I just love mini palettes because they are easy to create a look. They typically have the shades that you need to create a full look, and they're great for travel. This one, by the way, is Morning Java. It's 3 Morning Java, and the name of this is All About Shadow Quad. It has some really pretty neutrals in here. They all have shimmer to them, so we're missing a matte here. I might actually dig into a matte shadow for a little crease definition, or you know what, I might actually work with my bronzer that I have here. But really pretty warm shades. We've got this cranberry shade, we've got this kind of copper shade, this deep rich brown, and then we have this light kind of pearlescent vanilla shade. It does come with these little applicators, but I don't use these. I'm gonna go in and grab a brush, and I'm gonna start with a large fluffy brush. And actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create my crease color using a bronzer. This is the bronzer we're gonna go in with. It's from Clinique. It's the True Bronzer Pressed Powder in the shade Sunkissed. And I'm just gonna grab a little bit of this. This actually looks pretty rich and deep. And I'm just gonna do a soft wash of this into the crease, just to give a little definition. Do you guys remember the first makeup product that you bought that was nice makeup that wasn't from the drugstore? Do you remember what it was? I remember a Clinique lip gloss. I forget the name of it. I also remember this eyeshadow from the brand Origins. It was called Hollywood and Vine. It was a really pretty dark olive, because I'll never forget there was a girl that went to high school with that was just I just really looked up to her. I thought she was so beautiful and so nice. And I just kind of really idolized her. And she wore it. It was called Hollywood and Vine, and it was such a pretty color. And then also MAC Studio Fix powder was the first MAC product that I ever bought. I got into MAC when I was, I would say 15 or so, and then I kind of dove headfirst into that brand. Ooh, this is pretty, very warm. This is a good trick for summer makeup or days where you don't really want to wear a lot of makeup, is using your bronzer as eyeshadow. You can even just throw mascara on and be done. You don't need to add a lot of other eyeshadow. Next, I'm gonna go in with the copper shade right here. You can see what it's like. It's really frosty, very metallic. Since I have it on my finger, I'm just gonna use my finger to apply this. Oh, wow. This looks almost like a liquid shadow. It is so pigmented. So I applied it with my finger, but I'm gonna go in with a brush and just kind of blend it and soften it. So with your finger, that goes on really opaquely, very intense. Let's see how it applies with a brush. About the same. Yeah, it goes on really nicely with a brush as well. I'm using the side of the brush to pack on that color, and it's working great. This formula is really soft, and it feels very buttery. It's very consistent, which I like. Next, I'm gonna go in with the really dark, rich, it's almost like a purpley brown is kind of what it looks like. It looks really rich and brown. Look how dark that looks. It's so pretty. I'm gonna use this in a very small, more precise blending brush, and we're gonna pack this on the outer corner. I'm using the BK Beauty 211. Okay, that goes on so intense. Typically a brush like this isn't going to apply, I mean it is because it's a smaller crease brush, but if I really wanted a punch of color, I would have used a smaller, more dense brush. But this color applies like that. It is so pigmented. Okay, so I just have it right there in the outer corner, and I'm just kind of running my brush over it and kind of softly blending it into the crease. Okay, that's not perfectly blended yet. I'm gonna come back to it, but what I wanna do next is get the color on the other side. I think I'm actually gonna switch to a larger brush, because this color is so pigmented that I need a fluffier brush to shear it out. So I'm gonna use the same brush that we started with, and I'm just gonna run it on top of that color. Okay, that color is so rich. It's beautiful, but a little bit goes a long way. So if you apply it, just make sure you use a little bit. I think I went in with too much off the bat. Oh, that's so nice though. It's so pretty. Next, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. It's kind of like a rich, dark cranberry color. And I'm just gonna lay that on top. This is just gonna kind of soften that darker color a little bit and kind of work as a bridge between the dark color and that copper color. There we go. So now we have a little bit more of like a smoother transition. We still have a lot of contrast in dark to that copper color, but the transition is a little smoother, a little softer, which is what we want. Pretty. So for eyeliner, I'm going to go in with the dark brown, and I'm using a tiny little angled brush. This is the BK Beauty 208. It's a really small, little precise angle brush, and we're going to use this to create eyeliner. So I've loaded the brush up on both sides. I am going to tap it off because I don't want this shadow to fall and, you know, ruin my concealer or foundation. And I'm actually going to keep the liner concentrated to just kind of here on the outer half of the lid. So I'm kind of starting in the middle and then making a thicker line on the outer half of the lid. Perfect. Okay, so it gave some definition, but I didn't take that liner all the way to the inner corner. Perfect. Okay, so now I have some definition there. I think I'm gonna apply mascara on my upper lashes, but wait to do liner on the lower. I might skip liner on my lower lashes. I'm not sure yet. We're gonna make that decision after we have mascara on. So I'm gonna give my lashes a good curl. Okay, and I have a little hack for you guys when it comes to lash primer. I've always said that mascara applies best over wet lash primer. So I always recommend doing your lash primer and then quickly going in with your mascara. But what I've been doing even just recently is doing my lash primer on one eye and then going in immediately with mascara on that eye and then going into the other eye. So do one eye at a time. This is the Clinique High Impact Mascara. Ooh, this mascara is nice. It's giving a lot of length and volume, separating the lashes, not clumpy at all. Like I'm building and building, but I'm not getting clumpy lashes. And that's pretty. Pretty, that's really nice. Ooh, that's really pretty. Okay, let's go in and do the other side. This mascara is really good. I like this mascara. Pretty. Yes, okay, I love these lashes. This mascara would be a really beautiful mascara when you have a light eye makeup on and you can really see the lashes. Like having the lashes be the focus of the makeup and not the shadow, which isn't really the case here because the eye makeup is kind of loud and dramatic. But if I had lighter eye makeup on, you would really be able to see just how beautiful this mascara is. That is so nice. Okay, I see a little area where I need to fix my shadow. I didn't quite take the shadow all the way over. Perfect. Okay. All right. I'm going to let the eyes set and let my mascara kind of dry. We're going to go in and warm up the face. So I'm going to go in with that first bronzer that we used on the eye. And it is a little deep, so I'm going to use a large fluffy brush just so I don't pick up in too much of this product. If I used a smaller, more dense brush, I would pick up more product and it'd be more difficult to blend out if the color ends up translating dark on me, which I think this might. So I'm using a large fluffy one. This is the BK Beauty 104, and I'm just lightly going in here. The thing about Clinique products, their powders, they're very, very like finely milled, so they pick up on your brush. There's a lot of pickup that you get from it. So you just want to have light pressure. That's all you need. I'm going to tap off any excess, and I'm just going to kind of sweep on my face, not really contouring, but just giving a little bit of warmth. I already have a little bit of a blush on that I was trying out earlier. I was testing the new Makeup by Mario blushes, so I already have one of those on. So I'm just going to kind of warm up and give a little more golden glow to the skin. Then I'm going to kind of dust it on my forehead, get a nice soft glow happening there. I don't know why I'm doing this with my hair, but we're just going for it. Okay, this powder is really pretty. It actually doesn't apply on the skin as dark as I thought it would, and this brush works well with it. I'm just going to sweep any excess underneath my jawline. Perfect. So I did pick up a blush from Clinique. It's a powder blush, and it looks just like a great kind of staple everyday shade. This is the shade 02 Honey Blush. That is the name of it, and it's the Soft Press Powder Blush. I'm going to go in with the BK Beauty 107. It's a little dense, but it's very fluffy, and I'm going to use light pressure and just pick up a little bit of this color. This looks like the perfect soft, like apricot-y peach shade. Not too orange, really warm. It's like one of those blush shades that you could use as a blush and bronzer in one. It does have some shimmer to it. I can see that as it's translating on the skin. There's a little bit of a sheen, a little highlight. That's pretty. Ooh, I like this color. It's just a soft peach with some shimmer. It's pretty. We're gonna go in and line the lips with this Clinique lip pencil in the shade Nutty. So I slightly overlined my lips. I actually prepped my lips before this video with the City Lips Clear Gloss. It's a lip plumping gloss. It is one of my favorites. And this is a great lip primer for when you want to overline your lips. Because it plumps up your lips, it actually makes your lip line more pronounced and fuller. So you're really able to see where to overline them. So that's a little tip for you. If you ever want to overline your lips, but you're scared, it's like you don't want to go too far outside of it, apply a little bit of this before, let it sit for like 20 minutes as you're doing the rest of your makeup, then blot it off and your lip line will be like more enhanced. It's not really bizarre because that's what it's intended to do, but it makes overlining your lips so much easier. Okay, next we're gonna go with lipstick. I have the Clinique Even Better Pop Lip Color in the shade Romance. I love this formula of lipstick. It's like, it has a lip color and a lip primer in one, and I haven't used this color. Ooh, it's pretty. It actually looks lighter than the color on the bullet. It's a little bit lighter than that lip pencil. Oh my God, I love this lip combo. This looks so good. Do I put a gloss on? What do you guys think? Do I have a lip gloss? I don't have a lip gloss. I just have the City Beauty. Do I even put one? I kind of want to put a little one. I'm going to put a tiny bit of this in the center just to give a little bit of gloss, but I don't want to change the color. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Wow, that looks so good. This is gonna be a go-to lip combo right here. So good, so good. Okay, I don't think I wanna put shadow on my lower lash line. I do wanna put a little bit of mascara though, just the tiniest bit, but I wanna leave my lower lash line really clean. This brush is a little large for the lower lash line, but the formula is really nice and lightweight, so it doesn't get clumpy. As long as you have a light hand, it works really well on the lower lash line. The lower lashes. Just be careful with the wand because it's a little big. And we're done. This is the finished look. I love the way that everything came out. There were a few products that really jumped out to me as favorites in this little try on. One, definitely this lip combo is just perfection. I love this combo. I'll have all the products listed and linked with the shade names, but the lip pencil is the shade Nutty and the lipstick is the shade Romance. Together, this is like the perfect like rosy nude shade, really beautiful. I do love this mascara. Where'd you go? The High Impact Mascara. I really love this mascara. Great length, great volume, very easy to separate the lashes and kind of get like a fanned out look. Not heavy at all. You can build and build and build and it doesn't seem to clump up at all. The actual brush is a little bit large, but it's a very clean formula. When I say clean, I shouldn't use that word because I think in cosmetics that can have a different meaning, but clean as in you remove the wand and there's not a lot of buildup of product on the wand. So it's very clean and easy to apply without applying too much is what I mean by that. So I do love this mascara and this blush. I have to say this blush color is just the perfect soft everyday peach like honey shade. It's gorgeous. I typically lean for more pinks or peachy pinks, like peaches that have some pinks in it. This is more of a straight up warm kind of honey peach color and it's beautiful. So those are my standout favorites. I do love the shadow. The formula is really nice, super pigmented. So if you like a high pigmented shadow, you would like this and it blends out really nicely. It's very consistent. I'll have all the products that I used, of course, listed and linked in the description box. Thank you so much for watching this video. Leave me all your questions down below and I'll see you guys in my next one.